We're doing it. Okay. Hello, what is up, you guys? We're doing it. We're doing the damn thing. I am recording. This is real. This is me. This is gonna be the first video, and I am so excited to finally share. I'm getting goosebumps. I always get goosebumps when I feel like I'm doing something that really resonates with my heart, my soul, stuff like that. So I feel very excited right now. I feel very blessed. I feel very grateful, but I'm just gonna dive in. I'm too excited. I want to dive in. Okay. Today, I want to talk about the fact that you are never going to be the woman that you want to be or you desire to be if you fear acting like her. Now, I think I'm going to use a lot of I and we terms in this, but I'm going to kind of reiterate that to be more directed at me. That was just kind of like a punchy line, you know? You're never going to be that person unless you actually start acting like them, but I cannot be the woman. Oh, also, if I'm looking down, I just have little notes. I got little notes. But I cannot be the woman I want to be if I fear what it takes to be her. If I fear walking a day in her shoes, if I feel inadequate, if I don't feel as eloquent as she is, if I don't feel confident, if I don't feel like I have what it takes, I can't be her. I have to start acting like her now if I want to be her in the future. Time is not linear. You don't need to wait until a certain time to start doing something. So if you want to be something, you need to start acting like it now. It needs to start being put into action now. You need to put it out there, tell God, tell the universe, this is who I am, this is what I want to be, this is what I'm going to achieve, and this is what we're going to accomplish together. So, with that being said, you can't be scared of acting like the woman you want to be as you are right now. It just makes no sense. You really do have to start embodying that character, that woman that you want to be, that you admire, that you desire and aspire to be now. I feel like as women are so scared to be perceived. We are scared to put ourselves out there. But we admire, and sometimes the opposite, sometimes we envy the women who do put themselves out there and are successful. We envy it and we want it so badly, but we're not willing to put ourselves in the position to do something like that. So I just think it's really interesting. Also, I'll probably do another video on this, but I think that envy and jealousy, they're a little bit different, but I do feel like those are the best indicators of showing you what you desire in life and what you want in life. I feel like they can be taken negatively, but I think they're also really important to show you the things that you desire to go after in life, but that'll be a separate thing. Anyways, I saw a video earlier today that kind of inspired me, and it was talking about why men are typically more successful than women. I thought that was an interesting little clickbait moment. And this woman was talking about the fact that men are so shameless. They really just go after whatever they want unapologetically. They don't care, they don't ask for permission, they just go for it, which is great. They're in their masculine, you know, that's awesome. But women are so careful, and she specifically in the video was like, we call up all of our friends and we call all of our family and we ask them how it's going to affect all of them individually and how our actions are going to impact them. But men don't do that. They just kind of go for it. And I'm not saying all men, that's a generalization, but you know, that's typically the thing, is that men are a little bit more shameless and they go after things even if they're unqualified, and they say things with their chest, and they just are a little bit more shameless and a little bit more audacious than women are, when we're a little bit more precautious because we have a little bit more to lose oftentimes. But then I was thinking about the asking family and friends, you know, for their approval, and that has been something that I've never done. Actually, I've never gone up to all of my family members and all my friends and asked them how my actions would affect them. However, I realize that I do it subconsciously. If I'm ever in a position where I'm going to do something that other people might see, I'm always wondering, what would Uncle so-and-so think? What would Aunt so-and-so think? What about my cousin? What about my grandma? What about this random girl from high school? And I realize that's so stupid. That's literally so stupid, because even though these people are like, a lot of them that I mentioned are family members, I love them, they're family, they're blood, but at the end of the day, I'm really not super close with a lot of you. And the people that I am close with, the family members, the friends, the acquaintances that I'm close with, they would stand 10 toes behind me like a freaking army if I wanted to do something. And it was a little bit out of the norm or out of my comfort zone, or if it was just anything. Like, if I wanted to do anything, the people who love me and support me are going to stand behind me, and they're going to hype me up. They're going to make sure I have everything that I need to be successful, and they are going to want to see me succeed. So everybody else really doesn't matter. And that was such a relief. That was literally such a freeing moment to kind of realize that, you know, the ones who really, really, really do matter at the end of the day, the ones that I see more often, the ones that I care about their opinion the most, those are the people who are going to stand behind me at the end of the day. So I thought that was really cool. Overall, I don't want to talk too much, but I just wanted to kind of I don't want to say drop knowledge, because I feel like some people know this within their soul already, that you need to start acting like the person that you want to be. But I think it's just kind of like, it hits harder when you say, wow, I'm really never going to be that person unless I start acting like them right now. I'm never going to be able to achieve that unless I start acting like that person would. If I want to be a wealthy person, I need to start acting like a wealthy person. If I want to be a famous person, I need to start acting like a famous person. If I want to be a YouTuber, if I want to post little YouTube videos, I need to start posting them. Like, you can't just have these dreams in your back pocket and not go after them. I've wanted to post YouTube videos since I literally can remember. Ever since I got an iPod, I got an iPod Touch in like the 6th grade. And I just remember I would like record videos, and I would do, I loved Rainbow Loom so much. I loved Rainbow Loom, and I would record myself like doing little tutorials on the Rainbow Loom. And I would, when Shop Miss A was a thing, I don't know if anybody remembers what Shop Miss A was, but it was like the whole website is $1 and you can get whatever you want. I had this chair in the corner of my room, and I would set up my phone or my iPod or whatever it was at the time, and I would just record myself unboxing everything and be like, this is what I got. And then I would have friends do it with me. And then at one point I got really into like bath bombs and like making lip balm and stuff like that. And I would record it. I would always record it. I've been recording myself forever, but I've always been so afraid of the judgment. And I'm like, dude, if you want to do something, you literally just have to do it. You literally just have to do it, because imagine what could have happened if I would have posted those. Granted, I'm really glad I never posted my slime and Rainbow Loom videos, because hello. But imagine if I did. How would that have changed my life? You know, you never know. Anyways, going on a tangent now, but I just thought that was something that I wanted to say, something that I needed to get off my chest and just put out there into the universe, into the YouTube portal, and then just keep going from there. I'm just glad that this was my first one, because I think that this was a message that I personally needed to hear. If you want to be somebody, baby girl, if you want to be somebody, you have to freaking act like them, and you cannot fear taking the actions that they would have to take in order to be that person. Because you are that person. You just gotta do it. Okay, that's all. I'm gonna sign off. I need to figure out a little hey, hello, what's up intro or outro or something, but I'm gonna try to keep myself accountable, and I would love to actively be posting, and I'm gonna set that as a goal, and I think that's gonna be really fun. So that's that on that. I hope you guys enjoyed or were entertained, or I don't know, but yeah, live your life, be that girl, go crazy. Love y'all.